Take nothing for the journey. Just go with the clothes on your back, and I'll tell you what you need to do along the way. How many of y'all would be in on that trip? You see how far we have to go? Look at that. So Christianity, the spiritual life, the interior life can be summed up with one word: surrender. It's all about, and we will be learning this the rest of our lives till we go to our graves. It's all about learning to let go, and we all know the saying, let go and let God. And that's so hard for us, just to let go and let God. But if we could see that God, in the person of Jesus, his son, is trying to do us a favor. He's trying to say, I really want to carry you and to carry your burdens, but you won't let go of your need to be in control and want to fix everybody and fix everything. If you just let go and give everything to me, I will take care of everything. But how many of us really believe that? And how many of us, we say we do, but the proof's in the pudding. The fact that you and I don't let go says there's a part of us that we don't really trust those words. We don't trust what he's saying. And today's gospel is all about trust. Take nothing for the journey. I want you totally reliant on me for everything. Take no food, no money, no credit cards, no GPS. They didn't have all that by the way. But he's basically saying, I want you to be totally reliant on me, on God, for everything, even where you're going to stay, where you're going to eat, and what you're going to eat. Because in the other gospel, it talks about whatever they put before you, accept it. Well, you know, the other two disciples down the road at the Joneses, they're eating steak and lobster tonight. Here we are eating macaroni and cheese. We're moving down to that house. He says, no, accept everything. What's Jesus teaching us? When you follow me, just learn in this life to accept everything as it is. Now, there's things in life we need to work to change. There's injustices and things like that. But learn to accept those things I can't change. Rely totally on God. St. Pio, I'll just call him Padre Pio. That's what we know him as. Padre Pio. His common saying used to be, pray, hope, and don't worry. Pray, hope, and don't worry. Worry, he says, worrying is useless. It's a waste of energy. And when you and I worry, which means we don't trust, because when we worry, now we need to be concerned about our lives, our kids, that's different. But when we worry, and we worry, and we worry, it's really an insult. It's an insult to God. It's basically saying, you know, I don't really trust you, so I'm going to just kind of hang on to this and try to get through it ourselves. And if you'd like to help and pitch in, we'll be glad to take your help. But we got this. We're going to do it. And that's sinful, actually. It's pride, self-reliance. You and I tend to be self-sufficient. We tend to think we can get through things. Now, yeah, we throw our prayers up there, but our actions so otherwise. So we tend to take things on too much. Do you wonder why Pio had these stigmata? St. Francis of Assisi had the stigmata. These were saints, and there were other saints besides these two, but why would they suffer the same wounds of Jesus? Because they were so surrendered to God. They were completely abandoned to God. And when you completely abandon yourself to God and you accept everything that comes your way, you're going to suffer. But these men were also deeply in love with God, deeply in love with Jesus. And it's love that enables us to take on everything, to accept things. And life's a lot easier when we just let go and let God. Just accept people where they are. Accept yourselves where you are. And look what he sends them out to do. He says, I've given you power and authority to do what? To drive out demons and to heal the sick. Does that sound like somebody else we know? Who does that kind of stuff? Jesus. He's giving them the same mission the Father gave to him. Our mission as church is the same. If you don't know what your purpose and mission is in this life, That's what it is to be Jesus in this world. And Jesus, if you look at his life, he was completely given over to the Father. That's how he lived his whole life. He lived his whole life like that. Mary lived her whole life like that, just in imitation of her son. Be it done to me according to thy word. These two, now she's a creature. He's not. He's the creator. He created her. But what two great models right here of what it means to let go and let God. Just totally abandon ourselves to God. Take nothing for the journey. Let go of the baggage. I know about you. When I go on trips, I always pack way too much stuff. Do you pack too much stuff? And you get home, you're going, why did I bring all this stuff? Because I might just need it. I don't trust God. I don't trust things will work out the way they should work out. So really today's gospel is it's a call to a greater surrender, and it's a call to trust. Where do you still have trust issues with God? Where in your life is he saying, let go of it? And what is it he's asking you to let go of? It may be your pride. That's usually what it is for all of us. Most pride's behind everything. It's usually my stinking pride. It's my need to be in control and want to stick my nose in everybody's business. That's pride. Maybe it's anger. Maybe I'm angry and I'm bitter about something that's happened, and he's saying, let it go. Release it. Give it to me. Bring everything to me. Maybe he's wanting you to let go of your constant worrying and anxieties. He wants us to release everything to him. And when they come back from this trip, and you got to go read the rest of the story, they come back from this trip and they go, whoa, we drove out demons. Do you know you have the power and authority to drive out demons? Now, you're going to argue with me and say, yeah, but Father, those were the 12 apostles. Those were St. Matthew and St. this and St. those. No, they became saints later. These were normal, lay, uneducated, ordinary knuckleheads like you and me, who God chose to use to carry on his mission. They were learning on the job. They were been with him. They've watched him heal and drive out demons. Now he's saying, now you go out and do the same. I'm going to give you the power and authority to do that. That's what happened to you at baptism. At your baptism, you were given the power and authority of God himself. Because later on, he's going to send out the 72 lay people, not priests with collars. They didn't have those anyway. Lay people. And what do? The same thing. So do you think we as a church are even close to this today? Go like this. That's a normal church. That's what a normal church looks like. When we're getting out of our pews and we're taking the good news out to the world, into our workplaces, our homes. Somebody needs to hear some good news today. They went out and proclaimed the good news. They proclaimed the kingdom, the gospel. The word gospel means good news. People out there today, they're hurting, they're lost. They need some good news. And that's where you come in. It could be over the phone even. Be face to face. Somebody needs somebody to pray with them today because they need healing. How many of us here believe that God can use you to pray with somebody and over somebody and he can heal them through you? How many of y'all believe that? Not everybody. And sometimes it's just a phone conversation I'm having with somebody. They're really hurting. And I don't have time to get over to him. I say, I do have time to pray with you right now on the phone. Can I do that? It usually catches Catholics off guard because they're not used to that. What do we normally say? Okay, Betty, I'll pray for you. Bye. Click. No, pray for them right there. God can heal them through the phone. Or you're at work, somebody's hurting, they're struggling, they're going through something, say, can I pray with you? And if you're not comfortable with spontaneous prayer, pray an Our Father, pray a Hail Mary, pray something you're familiar with, but pray with them. It means a lot to people. This is our purpose. This is our mission. This is who we are. We are Christ in this world. Jesus says, you are the light of the world. You are a light to the nations. You are the salt of the earth. Look at our world today. Look at the darkness of our world. If you and I don't bring the light of Jesus into this world, who is? The Democrats? The Republicans? No. It's the church. You're the church. People say, well, I need to get back to church. No, we need to start being church. It's more than coming to a physical building. You are church. You are Jesus Christ by the virtue of your baptism. I'll shut up now. I can go on and on, but I'll be quiet. But this needs to be taught to Catholics. Most Catholics don't know who they are. They don't know what their mission or purpose is. It's right here in the gospel, right there. That's what we're supposed to be about. Please stand.